I'm very confident in stating that these three Jamaican male sprinters will end Noah Lyles' reign as the top male sprinter in the world today in 2025. I mean, I'm really certain. Akeem Blake, Oblique Seville, and of course, Kishane Thompson. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. You do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, first up, let's just say congratulations to Jamaica's Alana Reed, who Athletics Weekly and track fans across the world voted as the International Under-20 Female Athlete of the Year. This accolade adds to a great 2024 season that young Alana Reed had. In fact, Athletics Weekly stated International Under-20 Female Athlete of the Year. Your votes mean that Alana Reed takes the crown. She comfortably won her first global title in the 100 meters at the World Under-20 Championships and helped the Jamaican 4x100 meter relay Olympic team finished fifth in Paris. And I should also state, I'm going to add to that, that she anchored the under 24 by 100 meter team from Jamaica in the women's 4x1 to winning gold at the World Under 20 Championship this year. So Alana Reed, big up to you. Huge fan, you know this. Many great things to come for 2025. Jamaican 400 meter and 200 meter specialists who of course represented the island of Jamaica at the Paris Olympic Games earlier this year, and although she did not make it through to the 200 meters finals, still was able to wear the flag, to wear the colors of the great island proudly at the Paris Olympic Games. I think this young lady has a great future ahead of her, so she's celebrating the earth strong of her other half, and here we see them, yeah, just generally having fun. Of course, and I know that everybody's back in training now.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Season 2 of Sprint has shared some really interesting stories. One of them, of course, is the story of Kenny Bednarek. Kenny Bednarek, if you remember, won the bronze medal in the men's 200 meter finals at the Paris Olympic Games. The American has a really interesting story. Now, the truth is, I began to watch Sprint the first season and thought it was a little too American leaning, and didn't finish watching it. I'm going to go back and watch it because I'm enjoying the second season. And anyway, you know about Justin Gatlin. He has this podcast that they're doing where they discuss track and field, and they talked about this very interesting aspect of Kenny Bednarek and the reason why Kenny Bednarek was so hell-bent on winning a medal. Really touching and really interesting. Let me see if you enjoyed this as much as I did.
Kung Fu Kenny, man. I didn't know where he came from and why he's vying to get the gold medal to find his brothers and sisters. That was very touching. I hope that happens for him, man, because that would do so much for him. Like, that right there touched me, bro. I was like, dang, bro. Like, people out there, like, running for medals, like, for their glory and their family. He out there running for a medal to find his family. This is crazy. That is crazy, man. Shout out to Kenny, man. Hey, I send more love to you, man. That story definitely did touch me,
I'm
man.
going to keep it 100% real because it was on the show. Watching him being emotional after not placing where he wanted to place in the 100 meters and having that heart-to-heart talk, you know what I'm saying, with Dennis in the warm-up area and him shielding his face because he was being emotional, that's what the world needs to see.
Yeah.
Because the Olympics happens only every 4 years, right? So these athletes have a vision, have a dream, have a goal that they're working towards. And then when they don't reach that goal, what happens? You know, we all say, well, got to wait till next 4 years. But what are they going through right now?
I mean, I'm not joking. This blew my mind. As they both said, most people are competing to win that gold medal for other reasons. Kenny Bednarek just wants to find his family. And sometimes you don't know someone's story, but when you hear their story, I mean, that inspired me, and it made me see Kenny Bednarek in a completely different light. Now, speaking of Kenny Bednarek, in my personal opinion, there are 5 young men who are going to end the reign of Noah Lyles as the world top male sprinter. Because let's face it, he's a Paris Olympic Games gold medalist. He is the world champion in the men's 100 meters and the world champion in the men's 200 meters. And the truth is, in the last 2 seasons, if my memory serves me correctly, he has won every single time that it mattered. So he is the dominant athlete. Now, yes, I concur that at World Championships 2023, he didn't win by no Usain Bolt margin, and at the Paris Olympic Games, we still don't know if he won. Nobody really knows the answer. Well, we know the official said he won, but it was so close, it was insane. But I do believe that there are these 3 young men, but we're going to talk about 5 young men who I think are going to challenge him next year. He will not be very dominant next year. And I'm going to explain to you who they are. Of course, we're going to talk about the 3 Jamaicans, more so than anyone else. Now, the 3 Jamaicans are Kishane Thompson, for obvious reasons. Oblique Seville, I believe once he's healthy, he's going to be really hard to beat. And Akeem Blake, who just keeps getting better and better, and who recently won the Diamond League trophy in the Diamond League final for the 2024 season, the men's 100 meters, in fine style.
Coleman gets out fast as you'd expect. Blake is right there with him as well. Fred Curley with some work to do. It's Blake and Coleman in the front at the moment. Coleman might just have this one. It's going to be close, but Blake hangs it.
Blake is looking better and better with each season. I think 2025 is going to be fire once he's healthy. Then, of course, there's this young man, Kishane Thompson, who lost the gold medal at the Paris Olympic Games. He lost, just conceded, by literally a hair's breadth.
Of it, and I'm just going to build on it and just move forward.
When you say you should have been more patient with yourself, explain that for the viewers, the casual viewers who don't know what that means.
Still the fastest man for the 2024 season with that 9.77 that he ran in the finals of the Jamaican National Championships. So Kishane Thompson is pure fire. And then, of course, we all remember Oblique Seville handily beating Noah Lyles at the Racers Grand Prix at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica.
Off they go, Oblique Seville brilliantly.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Let me just quickly mention the other 2 young men before I get into this analysis. The most obvious person is going to be, in the 200 meters, Botswana's remarkable Letile Tebogo. There is no doubt. That young man is just getting better and better and better and better. Last year at the London Diamond League in the men's 200 meters, when he pressed, he truly pressed Noah Lyles. I said it to you. I said, this is the one who's going to be a problem. And he won the gold medal. Now, of course, we were told that Noah Lyles had that illness, which is why he didn't perform. My opinion is that whether or not he had it, he would have been pressed to the line. This is my opinion. And I think this young man is just going to get better because he's much younger. And I really think Tebogo, if he's healthy, is going to be in danger. And the other person who I think of the 5 is going to be a problem is an American by the name of Kenny Bednarek. Bednarek is also improving immensely in leaps and bounds. He's going to be a problem. Well, let's talk about the Jamaicans. That's who I really want to talk about. Now, first up, of course, there's Akeem Blake. Blake, of course, has a PB of 9.89, which, of course, is nothing close to the 9.79, which is now the PB of Noah Lyles. And let me just say this. I believe, based on what I've observed of Noah Lyles, that he is going to continue to improve. But there are some innate challenges that he has. Terrible start. I don't see how he's going to fix it. And that late rush. Akeem Blake is the reverse. Akeem Blake is really fast to the blocks. and has to maintain speed, kind of like a Christian Coleman's kind of style. I believe that once Akeem Blake works on that final 30, it's going to be very difficult for someone like a Lyles to catch him and pass him. So I really think Akeem Blake is going to come into his own, if not by 2025, certainly by 2026 once he's healthy. I think this young man has demonstrated tremendous maturity and is really, really solid. Understand that Lyles is going to continue to improve because that seems to be his nature. So I'm not saying that they will trounce Lyles every time, but I really believe that his dominance has ended after the Paris Olympic Games. This is my personal opinion. Now, the second person is Oblique Seville. What can I say? Injured. Had it not been for injury, I believe the outcome of the Paris Olympic Games men 100 meters would have had 2 Jamaicans on that podium. I am almost 100% certain. We just have to fix that issue. Seville is also improving in leaps and bounds. I believe his new PB is 9.80 or 9.81. That is extremely impressive, people. Don't take it lightly. And I believe his young man, he's still very young, has much more to go. We simply have to fix his injury issues. And he's with one of the greatest coaches of all time, certainly I think the greatest male sprint coach of all time. I think the coach will be able to fix this problem. So I honestly believe, and of course we saw him beat Lyles at Racers Grand Prix in fine style. Shocking Lyles, by the way. So the dominance of Lyles winning, I think that's just pretty much over. And then of course there's Kishane Thompson. The only reason Kishane Thompson lost that race, I don't care what you say to me, is that insane 5-minute hold that if I were a conspiracy theorist, I believe it was purposeful. Because I've never seen that before in any single sprint event. I've just never seen it. But you know what? Let's show some respect and love. But I really believe it's that 5-minute hold. It threw him off his game plan. And then combined with the fact that he's really young, he just had turned 23 or somewhere around the Olympic Games. And he's never been at that level ever. Lyles is very, very experienced and was able to handle the pressure far better than him. I don't believe he will make this mistake again. He is not going to make a mistake again. And let's face it, Lyles will have to truly improve to catch him over 100 meters because I think this young man is capable, I'm going to say it again, 9.69. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, check out our merch at printify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings, and queens. Bless us.